Hey folks, welcome back. If you are just now joining us, welcome. Thanks for coming along to watch the train wreck. I have about that much general woodworking experience. I was not a shop kid in school. I was in the band because that's where the girls were. So I come into this whole guitar building and repair thing kind of trying to dig my way up to zero, because there are a lot of skills that I don't have, although I'm pretty awesome with the bow staff. I got a private message from someone wanting to know. I had a book over here on the side, and what was that book? So I got the books up that I have, and I'll show you what they are, with the caveat that I love books. I love having books around, but the interweb is freaking amazing for finding stuff, between the obvious YouTubes and all kinds of other sources on the interwebs, the forums. I mean, I'm on some fantastic forums for refinishing, for general classical and acoustical guitar, for mandolins. I mean, someone is an expert and they are out there somewhere. Don't balance it out. Use them both when you can. Here's a couple of ones that I kind of keep over here. This is the Blue Book of Acoustic Guitars and the Blue Book of Electric Guitars, just because I have people bring stuff in and will ask me, is this worth fixing? I was in Alaska and some friends of mine said they had their grandpa's old guitar hanging down in literally a crawl space underneath, and what they brought out was a 1964 Gibson J50, and I went, oh my gosh. In excellent condition. It's $2,400 to $3,000 average, $1,450 to $1,800. This thing had mojo all over it. One of their relatives was I guess a traveling preacher, so obviously the personal value of that way outstrips what it was worth, but it raised their eyebrows enough for them to hear that number. And when they asked about doing things to it, I said it's worth taking to someone who knows what they're doing. So that's the acoustic Blue Book. The electric Blue Book is a little bit thicker. Looks like this. I guess I could show you the front of that one. Acoustic guitars, they come out every year. Prices change. A lot of prices have really taken a hit as of lately, well, because the economy blows. Same thing. I had a buddy bring in a 1964 Gibson Melody Maker. They're $450 to $1,350. He needs to have it refretted. Is it worth it? Yeah, that one probably is. It's a cool guitar. Sounds great. The one that I'm really having fun with right now is this one, Classical Guitar Making by Bogdanovich. I checked this out, I can't even tell you how many times, from the local library. I check it out, keep it for 2 weeks, and then turn it in and go back a week, 2 weeks later, check it out again, over and over and over again. My wife found this online. I think it was 14 bucks or something. What's the cool thing about this? It's all color. The whole thing. Just awesome. I don't build classical guitars, but a lot of what is discussed in there crosses over to steel string guitars. One of these two books might be the one that the PM dude, and you know who you are, was asking about. This one's by Early Wine over at Stu Mac, How to Make Your Electric Guitar Sound Great. This one is by John Carruthers. I really like him, probably because when he talks, in my mind, it's like I'm being talked to by a teddy bear about how to fix my guitar. It's pretty awesome. It's got a great voice. Another one that I have by Balmer is the Gibson Les Paul book, because I'm a Les Paul guy. I absolutely love them. Again, this one it's full color. Lots of stuff that you want to know. Some stuff that, I don't know, there's a couple of things I don't agree with in here, but that's life. These, I guess I should mention real quick, these two books are all about setting things up, fixing things, tools you might need. This one comes with some little radius gauges, hints and tips. This one's got a section in there too about why people, what their specific setups are for artists. I don't find those to be terribly useful, but they're in there anyways. And this is, this has a sheet in here that talks about setup specs. And this is part of my paperwork when I get a guitar that comes in, just for my own sake, is I record everything as the guitar comes in, condition, heights, string gauges, all of that, and then what it is when it leaves. So that way I can look, and if somebody says, I don't really like the way this plays, I can go back and I can pull the paperwork on that, and I can adjust that to how they want it to. It's just the way I do things. Another couple of things from Stu Mack, their Trade Secrets books 1 and 2. And it's from their like their newsletters. And there's all kinds of stuff in here. Again, hints and tips for doing things, jig for gluing tongue bindings, how to make a fixture for holding an acoustic guitar upside down, you know, all that kinds of stuff. There's a really great section in there, an ongoing section in there as well, that talks about the Luthier Blue Book, talking about how different places in different parts of the country and different shops charge for different things, and why they charge that way. Interesting study in that. More on the technical edge, I have Understanding Guitar Wiring. This book is okay. I find it's laid out kind of weird. There's some sections here in the back where it talks about, I mean, it's kind of basics. How should I wire my jack up? That type of thing that I think probably could have gone to the front of the book, because the first page that you're in is wiring straight from the get-go. But anyways, that's my 2 cents. And then I have an old electronics book. This may have even been from when I was in electronics school. I'm not quite sure if it is or not. But sometimes I need refresher courses in components and how to read components and color codes and all that type of stuff. Because if I've been telling you guys this from the beginning, I'm not real smart. And then I have catalogs like crazy. Part of it is envy, like this, the Lee Valley catalog. Oh my googly moogly. Yeah, if I ever win the lottery, they'll be getting some of my money. Not a lot of it, but some of it. And one of the reasons, and I've got a Rockford catalog as well, and those are for tools, and part of it is that I look at what they're offering when it comes to, glue syringes or different drill bits and stuff like that, so that when I'm thrift shopping, I know what things are, and I can pick stuff up and go, oh well, this is a left-handed nipple twister, and I don't really need one of those because I've got a right-handed one, and I know that if I turn it, that kind of stuff. You can't do this without having a StewMac catalog. They're expensive, but they got cool stuff. LMI, gotta have an LMI catalog. This one I find is a fantastic reference because it will tell you like African mahogany, and then it'll tell you the 3 species that kind of fall under African mahogany, and it gives you examples of the different grades, and in some cases the different varieties in there. This was a great one. And then in a horribly self-serving way, one of the books that I always keep around is Aviation Photography by this guy. Available at Lulu if you want to buy one. Full color. Totally done by me. So that's what I've got at the moment, and it grows and it grows and it grows and it grows. So there you go. That's what's on the RattleCan bookshelf. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, invite them to watch Trainwreck, because we got some pretty disastrous potential stuff coming up, and you won't want to miss that. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.